Good morning, guys. Okay. I just think the music might be a wee bit loud. Okay, there we go. That's a bit better. Okay, so how are you guys doing? So, the other night, because we're gonna go to a wedding in September, and Jung was talking with his best friend, the groom, and he just happened to show like Jung my little cute penguins, like from Christmas. Like he showed him a picture, and the guy immediately was like, oh, can she like make that as like wedding, like them in like wedding attire as like a wedding gift? So I'm gonna try to do that. Probably we won't be able to finish both of them because they do take a while to make, like, and especially I'm gonna have to like try to come up with how to do like their clothing and their little accessories. So probably we'll just do one penguin today and do another one next week. So I'll let you guys vote. Who do you want me to start with? Wait, doing horrible. I hope you're okay. Oh, what's wrong with Becca? Is your dad okay? Because I know you said the doctors in the south didn't seem any better. I think I have my... Just the right one? Yeah. Here we go. So I'll have my book for just the basic part of the penguins. This looks so big though. I could like find a spot for it. Maybe if I do like this. Yeah, that kind of works. Okay, like I have it kind of propped up. But oh my Jesus, it's freaking hot. Like I'm legit, oops, I'm like legit sweating. I think I might need to bring the fan actually. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a fan or something because it's too hot in here. Like holy moly. I even have the window open. This is where to plug it. I guess I'll unplug my phone charger for a minute. This fucking cord is too short. Okay, it's a bit better. The fan is not too loud, is it, guys? Oh, anxiety attacks all week, every day. Everything that falls in the house, the brain goes straight to oh yeah, that's like that PTSD feeling. Like when me and Jung had that water leak in our like first San Francisco apartment, the small one that we originally signed under, with that horrible leak. Like, and I'm not as bad, but he apparently took it really bad because like every time he hears like water trickling that shouldn't be trickling, or like it's funny. It's like he'll get all tense and he's like, "Oh no, not again." Because yeah, that was kind of I think it's because it happened in the middle of the night. It's why it was traumatizing. You know, like right when you're trying to sleep. Oh, that was not fun. At least nothing got ruined. So we were really lucky on that. Okay, so which one do you guys want me to do first? Do you want me to do the bride or the groom? So I probably can only do one penguin today because I do take a while. Actually, I think probably doing the bride would probably be best. Because that would probably be actually easier, because I'm not really well versed with making tuxedos. But making the dress, I think, should be easy. And this is for the bouquet. I was trying last night how to figure out how to make the bouquet. Like, yeah, do the woman plus the nightmares I have, I can't catch a break. Oof. I know, I hate it when, like, you have no control over, like, your dreams, and I don't really ever get nightmares, but sometimes I do get some really downright creepy dreams, though. But that's the worst it's ever been. Okay, so let me start out with the girl penguin. Okay, and I think for anyone else who is... Oh wait, I'm looking at the tree pattern. Oopsie. Okay, penguin's over here. Oh, let me put a little star about that. I was about to start doing the Christmas tree, because I have it all together, like when I did the cube Christmas tree, like all on one page. I'm gonna put like a little star by the penguin part, so that my eyes don't wander to the wrong part. Okay, yeah, I put like the video in, so like that way people can watch how to do just the basic part of the penguin. Although there probably will be some color changes, though. But I don't know. For hers, though, it's gonna be have to crochet it on the outside, so probably I should just make like the top part will be color changes, but then I'll probably I'll just keep it white, and then I have to go back into like some back loops, I think, or front loops, and then crochet again to make like a skirt. Okay, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. I believe this is where I do, yeah, one single crochet, and then I do a triple increase that helps give it that square shape. And put stitch marker, so I'm gonna definitely need it. Oh, but happy anniversary, by the way, to both of you. Oh, thank you. I know, right? Like, that's the funny part, is that actually last night I was just thinking, like, because John needs to send this out to his friends, so I need to do it ASAP. But then I realized, wait, tomorrow's our anniversary. What a perfect theme. Like, we're doing it for somebody else's wedding, but this is also, like, perfect, like the theme, like, oh, it's our anniversary. Just sadly, he's at work, though. I think he comes home by 1, though. Yeah, I think today's, like, a short day for him. Yeah, so it's our third one because we got married in 2018, like, yeah, July 11th. Oh yeah, so probably to the rest of the world it actually technically isn't our anniversary because it's July 10th, I think, right? For you guys in the West, like Western Hemisphere. But for us today it is July 11th. Ah, shoot. Oh, okay, so it is. Oh, that's right. For you, it's 2:41 in the morning. So for probably people in the U.S., it's probably July 10th afternoon / evening. Okay, it's looking good so far. Before I go any further, I'm gonna sew up that magic ring so that it will stop like coming undone. I always usually like to try to do that early on. Actually, that'd be kind of even more now that I think about it, because my cute penguins, I named them Susie and Sammy. So they're like my little OCs, like my little original characters. And I was just thinking how funny that is if I would do the camping ones next, because I think, if I remember correctly, I think my parents went camping and hiking for their honeymoon after they got married. So it's like this could be like when my parents got married, and then they went. And if I do hiking ones next, because I think those were supposed to be the next ones I did were hiking, but these little wedding ones came up like suddenly. This one shouldn't be too hard, I think. I'm also debating if I should give her a tiara or a veil. What do you guys think? Okay, it feels a little bit better now that I have that fan. I just hope it's not too loud. Okay, so this is now where... Oh yeah, I think I do like 2 single crochet, but it's actually in the first one. But then it'll be like 3 single crochet, then increase. Oh, I think I know what you mean, veils, right? The thing is, I think the word you wrote is veal. Isn't that like the meat dish when you eat like a baby cow? Isn't that veal? Man, I remember when I first discovered what veal was, because I always heard it was like some kind of food that like rich people eat, and I was like, what is veal? And then I googled it, and I was like, so freaking sad. Like, who eats a baby cow? Like, you know, I was like so mad when I learned that. Yeah, I think, how do you spell veil? I think it's V-E-I-L, I think, for veil. Da, da, da. I almost forgot to put my stitch marker. Okay, yeah, that first initial like one is like 2 single crochet, because like that last third one will go over here somewhere. And now it's 3 single crochet. I mean, what it is basically you're just putting an increase in your previous increase. So like that middle stitch of your like last 3, that's where you put the new set of 3. Basically, that's how it works out. How it keeps expanding the square. I know today plan was actually going to be make a watermelon octopus. But the plans have changed, so probably... If I get to... I know, I was so mad I didn't get to do a midweek stream. I was actually planning to do one. But me having to go get my, refresh my elite registration card, that kind of messed everything up. Because I had to wake up early, because the day I wanted to stream was the day before we go to register, and we had to go to sleep early. So, and it was like too late to start a stream, and I was just like, dang it. So, hopefully, if I do like a midweek stream, I'll probably do like as the watermelon octopus, and then do another penguin, the wedding penguin, the groom, on next Sunday. Well, I haven't crocheted all week. The wool here is in front of me, but I haven't felt bothered to do it. Oh no, is it like the creator's block, or is it like... I know what you mean though. It's like there are some... I've actually taken like really long breaks from crochet sometimes. Especially when we were at my old home. There were just days I just didn't want to crochet at all, even though I had everything all nicely set up. Like I would get it all cleaned up, you know, dusted it, get everything set out, and then I just couldn't think of anything to make. It was so weird. But for some reason when we came here, I had so many ideas. I'm wondering if it's the lighting maybe. Because like this spot has way more natural lighting, while our old house, not house I should say, old apartment was really kind of dark and gloomy. Because it didn't really have much natural lighting. Okay, what's this one? Okay, so I think the first one is like, yeah, we do three single crochet, but for the rest it's doing 5, and then the last one it's like 2 single crochet here in between the increases. Let me see, my mental health has been playing up with moving away from the north, helping my grandparents move, and my dad being unwell. Oh, I know, that's just a recipe for stress, honestly. Actually, wait. Is it 4 single crochet, maybe? Oh well. Because the middle one is right there. And plus he said how like everybody seems to like talk different over there, so it's like you're like in a completely different environment than what you're normally used to. Oh yeah, would you say that actually since moving now to the south of the UK, does it feel like you live in like in a completely different country now? Oh wait, I think I did mess up. Oh, definitely, yes. I know, right? That's how I felt when I moved to San Francisco. It just felt completely different. Like, everyone's mannerisms were different. People talked different. Oh, you need a dictionary to talk to them. That's probably how a lot of people feel like when they come down to like some southern states in the U.S. Because like even for me, like if you go down to like Mississippi or Alabama, they just talk really different. Even though we're all southern, they just all have like their own like little. They have like their own like little expressions. I think that's the correct word. Because you know like they'll say words that don't have the exact meaning to what they mean. You know what I mean? They have like their own little idioms and expressions and stuff. But that can get like really confusing, and I really feel bad for like foreigners who probably don't even, or who don't have a huge, you know, grasp on English. And then they come somewhere that has like in America that has like a really heavy accent, they're just like totally lost. That's probably why California is probably the best spot for like foreigners to go, because they're speaking, well, I guess unless they're part of like a clique or something, is they usually speak pretty like clear and normal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I did 5. Interesting. Here, square is looking nice. I think I have. Oh, that was the last round. Okay. Wow, this actually looks a little bit smaller than my normal one. Oh wow, it is actually smaller. Look at that. It's so funny because this yarn is actually a little bit... Oh wait, no, this is actually thicker than the other Korean one. I think these are probably about the same. Wow, they actually look smaller. Huh. So I'm using a different yarn for this kind. Okay. Whoosh, so these are going to be really tiny. And now I just do, for round 4, I just do, I guess this being considered round 5 for most people, because I consider the first round, like where you put into the magic circle, I consider that round 0. So for me it's round 4, but probably for if you do normally, it'll be round 5. I'm just doing single crochet in the back loop, and then after that I'll resume both loops, and then round 5 to 15 will just be single crochet. I'm trying to see if maybe... Can't tell if this is the X stitch or not. So I'm trying to see if maybe also these penguins are kind of old, and maybe I wasn't doing. They kind of look like X stitches, I guess. Because around last year's when I started doing yarn under, so I'm thinking maybe that's why it's also smaller, because I'm doing yarn under now. But I think I did yarn under with those, I think. Jesus. Oh, I should have put some ice in my little water bottle thingy. Well, it's not a water bottle, it's like a squirt bottle so I can keep my hands fresh and clean. I think I even use it honestly during the winter too, because just something about crocheting after a while, your hands get kind of sticky. So I always like to keep like a water bottle nearby and like a towel. I'm actually wondering if I should film another penguin video, but just the pure base, then with like no accessories or anything. That way I can like stop referring people to the Christmas one, because I have to like go through the Christmas. Well, I think the penguin part is really just the first part of it. And I do like accessories the last part, but I feel like it'd be still easier though. But I have so much crap. I haven't even been filming. at all lately. More because we're kind of waiting when we get a PC, because my computer is really full. That's kind of why, the real reason I haven't worked on any videos, because there's really no space. And like, yeah, I guess I could start filming and putting footage on like SanDisk and stuff, but I can't actually like work on a video because it just gets too slow after a little bit. Even when I started doing short videos, usually if I did short videos, it never gave me a problem, but I think because the memory is so full now, like storage memory, like every time I work on a video, even if it's like a 10-minute video, it gets so laggy. And it just sucks. Wait, the South is going through a heat wave. Why can't everything be freezing cold? Oof. Though I don't know how much of a difference it'll make, but would the South be a bit better in the wintertime, like not as freezing? Because I know you also had a hard time with your hands and feet get going numb. But yeah, I can imagine the heat wave is probably brutal. Actually, what is the temperature today? Let me Google it real quick, because I can't use my phone to look at it. It was 31 Celsius yesterday. And it's also not just how hot it is, but the humidity level's been really high. Oh, it's actually technically cooler today. Oh, but no wonder okay, so it's 24 Celsius, right? So it's not that hot, but the humidity is 84%. It was like the other day it was like 73%, and the day before that was like 66. So it was like around the 60-70 range, and now it's freaking 84. Gosh dang it, no wonder it feels like I have like this invisible film hugging me. The south will hit 5 degrees in the winter and never go under that, but the north goes into the minus numbers. Oh, okay, so maybe the south might be a bit better for, like the circulation with your feet. Because Lord knows, the freaking winter here drove me about crazy because it's a lot colder than Memphis. And I was just like, oof, I hated it. It's like, I would have to like periodically like wake up in the middle of the night and like go to the bathroom, turn on the water heater and like run hot water from the shower to just like warm my feet up and then put socks on. And like, mind you, I would have already been wearing socks. They just, no matter how many layers you wear, it just like, they'll still be cold, and it's just so annoying. But it did seem like if I warmed them up with water, then dried them off, it would actually last all through the night. So that was pretty good. Wait, you have a blockage in your feet somewhere there, currently color blue. Oof. Yeah, so even if it wasn't cold, it would still kind of be like that. But I feel like I would imagine the cold would make it worse, though. Let's see. Okay, now I resume both loops, and for a couple of rounds, I'm going to be just doing single crochet. Actually, wait, I keep forgetting I can't do the whole way. I keep forgetting I need a color change soon. Well, I mean, still, it's the same thing, I'll be just like single crocheting. Though probably one of these, I'll be going in the back loops, so that way I can like crochet again through the front loops to make the skirt. Oh, I forgot my yarn ring. Oh yeah, and like I finally found my peacock earrings that or to match this, I took some snaps of it with my sister. The problem is my freaking Snapchat didn't save it to my camera roll or something. I thought I changed the settings so it would, but they didn't. So I was kind of peeved about that. And then I ended up losing one of the earrings when we were out, and I was so mad. I just found them, haven't worn them in years, and I lose one. But I found a lady on, so I immediately went searching on the internet. Could not find them anywhere because I'm pretty sure, I think I got them from Claire's, like Claire's Jewelry. I think that's like a popular store chain in America, I believe. I don't think they would sell them anymore. And then I just happened to find this lady's post. I checked eBay, and there was only, I kept checking, and like near the like 15th page, I think, I finally found this lady's post. She was selling some necklaces, and right, bam, right there with the earrings, and I bought them. And they finally arrived, actually, because I sent them to my family's home, not here. The shipping would have, I don't even think she would have shipped to Korea. And my dad said, hey, you got a package from eBay with some kind of dragon stuff? And I'm like, they're not dragons, they're peacocks. It was so funny. Let me see. I'm glad when I can see blue again. Going to take a while to get used to it, though. That is true, but actually that could also, like, that'll probably be more uplifting, though, when you can finally see blue again. I would just imagine how dull the world would be without blue, because, I mean, the freaking sky is blue, so, like you said, it appears gray to you. So, for you, it probably just looks like another dreary, London, kind of, like, rainy London day to you every single day, but you never get to see, like, that pretty blue sky with sunshine. I know, I wonder what's the worst, though, not being able to see blue, or not being able to see red. I guess it's probably better to not be able to see red because of the whole thing with the sky, because then you could still see a pretty blue sky. Just you would see, like, weird colored gray roses. But there's such thing as white and yellow roses, so. But I would try to think, I think the problem is, though, if you can't see red, I think you can't see green either, right? I think. Which really sucks, because green is like my freaking favorite color. I'd be depressed if something happened and I couldn't see green anymore. The whole world would crash. Let me see. Well, I started the treatment, so I should start seeing the color by the end of the year, depending on how well I heal. At least that's good that it is something that can be fixed. But then again, I think if you were born with it, then you probably wouldn't know what you're missing out on. And I think that's the problem, is that when people who were perfectly fine before something happened, like say, you know, maybe you went blind because of an accident, like, it's like kind of world crushing in a way, because you knew you could see, and then like you can't see at all, so, and you know what you're missing out on. Or like going deaf, knowing you can't hear your favorite music anymore. I mean, it still sucks to be born with it, but it's like, at the same time, it's like you don't know what you're missing out on. I feel like it being taken away gives, like, the added level of depression, I feel like. Oh, what caused the damage, actually? I don't know anything about eye health. Was it, like, did you get sick or something? Or was it, like, a physical injury that caused it? Wait, I was bullied a couple years back, and the bullies threw tree bark in my eyes. Ended up in the hospital getting my eyes washed out. Oh my god, so it was caused by someone else's idiocy and freaking cruelness. Oh my god. I really hate it when, like, bullies cause, like, some kind of, like, life-altering damage. Like, they shouldn't even... Ugh, I hate people like that. And I think they just can get away with it. freaking disgusting. They did 3 times? Holy crap. Ah, shoot. I'm pretty lucky that most of the bullying I received was just all verbal. Which, when, like, you got in, like, the older stages of high school, you kind of learn to just ignore it. But I'm quite lucky no one tried to do anything physical to me. Man, physical bullies are the worst. The second time was the one that went damaged. Good grief. Oh, I hate it when this happens. This freaking... There we go. But let's hope karma comes back to them. Those people think they can live consequence-free forever, but nope, it's gonna catch up with them one day. And even if it's not necessarily like a whole karma kind of thing, it's more like eventually, like, they will feel the consequences of their actions. I think that's how really, truly karma really works in a way. Like, it's not some kind of mythical thing that just happens, but I think it's more the people, they get, like, overconfident in, like, their act, like, thinking they can get away with stuff, and then just one day the consequences catch up with their actions. I think that's what karma truly is that's what it's, that, you know, eventually they're gonna, especially if they're minors. Did they do that when they were minors? Especially if they try to do that now, it ain't gonna go too well if you're an adult trying to do that crap. Wait, they got expelled on the third time. So it took them 3 times just to get expelled? Good grief. They should have gotten expelled the first dang time. I actually want to use more colorful language, but I probably shouldn't. Oh, you know, it's kind of dark. I think I need to turn the light on in here. Yeah, it's like really overcast. Probably it's gonna rain. And let me turn the light on. I don't know if that made a difference. I guess it did, yeah. A little bit. Second time, actually, that caused me to go to the hospital and miss a week of school. I only got expelled because Uncle came down to the school and he is overprotective of the children's family. That's good on your uncle, though. That's a good uncle. Man, what buttheads, though. Yeah, they'll get their up-and-comings one day. And those kind of people always learn the hard way. Wait, someone was bullying me, but they ripped out my ponytail. while I was on the swing, and they said, "Are you gonna?" And I asked them, "Are you trying to make me more pretty?" And I said, "I'll pray for you," and walked away. Oh God, I know, right? That passive aggressive kind of. That's I think the only time passive aggressive behavior really works is if you're using it towards a bully. Kind of like puts them in their place a little bit. I'm probably going to have to like add a new string after this round. I know, right? Like the I won. Yeah, like just stare at them. Basically, and also if you don't give them a reaction to, I think the whole difference when people, like, you know, when adults would say, like, ignore them, but then they say they wouldn't work, it's a different kind of ignoring that you gotta do. You have to be like a, what are you doing? Like, idiot. Like, that kind of ignoring. They didn't, like, I think parents would be like, just ignore them, but it's gotta be a different kind of ignoring. It's gotta be like that passive-aggressive ignoring for it to really work. And Rebecca's like, yes, you did win. Oh, if only I was brave back then. At least now, you know, like you said, you're in your 20s now, so, like, you can probably be a little bit braver, I guess. Because, like, back then, that was during school, too. Because also you're worried about getting in trouble, too. That's the problem when you're the victim. That's why I get so mad whenever I see those things about the zero tolerance policies in schools, like how the victim also gets punished too, even if they didn't fight back. That just makes me see red. That's just oof. I want to say like the R word. That's only what the R word should be used for, honestly, is for things like that. Policies like that. It's just so dumb. So dumb. I feel like it's almost like that kind of stuff. It's like the HQ or HR of a business. They're not really out for your benefit. They're out to protect the company's benefit. That's what like these kind of policies in school are. It's not for the students' benefit at all. It's to protect the school's reputation and stuff. So yeah. Oh my god, I hate it when it keeps getting caught in this stitch marker. Okay, well I got 2 more left, so I'll just go ahead and take it out. It's just the hard part trying to get 2 single crochet done with this little bit of string left. But I can do it. Yay. Oh wait, I don't have to go all the way through. I forgot. Okay, now I can attach the new one. Oh, I was only 8, but now I'm 12. Well, that's good. At least that means that also your aggressors were quite young. I think probably what Rebecca went through was during high school, I think, right? When your aggressors are much bigger and scarier and stronger. But I think I'm the youngest person in last round. I think so too, because you just turned 13, didn't you? Because Because not many young kids watch the crochet, but I have noticed it is a trend among like 11 to 13 are usually the youngest group that will watch. Like I've seen like Louis will have some young watchers for his streams. And that's actually really like warm-hearting to know like so many young, even it's not even just a trend for the older teens and young adults. It's actually a trend for the actual kids. Like, oh, I just now saw I gotta go. Bye. All right, bye, Mackenzie. Thanks for coming. Wait, though I'm 21, I'm an introvert and still know I'm not brave enough. I know. It's pretty hard to be brave, especially like, you know, like you have your thing with your knee, you know, so it's really like difficult, you know, you always have that constant worry on your mind, like what's gonna happen. But like maybe now, because you're an adult, like hopefully no one will try to bug you. So that's another probably thing too. When you go to school, you're kind of forced to have to be around these kind of butthead type people. But now that you're, you know, out of school, you can choose to be there or not in like a location where these types of people would be, you know. Ah, shoot. I hate when that happens. Oh, I forgot to do my yarn ring. Because that usually kind of helps stop it a little bit if I use the yarn ring. Wait, I was... Wait, do you mean the eye thing happened when you were 6? Oh my god. Actually, okay, oddly enough, that actually seems to make more sense now. Because, like, I was like, I had the image in my head of these, like, teenage kids, like, grabbing some tree branches. Like, I'm like, dang, that's, like, really aggressive. But I can kind of see, yeah, kids doing that. Because, like, kid bullies are on a different level because it's really weird. Like, they have this potential to be really bad because they don't... Not that they don't know any better, but I think they don't know how badly you can damage somebody. You know what I mean? Like, they don't realize how much damage they can truly do to somebody else by throwing freaking tree bark in their face, you know? But, like, it gets, that's kind of scary, though, with a teen, because a teen knows better, and they know they're gonna do that damage. But a kid just thinks, most of the time anyway, because I know there are some evil kids out there. People still bug me though, because I'm like not like them though. Oof, they can go jump off a cliff if they're gonna be like that. But I think it's like now, like if something does happen, like you can get out of the situation. I think a little bit easier. Unlike before, where you're stuck in school, when you're stuck under these like rule of the teachers, and like you're still forced to be in these classes with them. You're forced to be in this building with them. So even though it's still a little scary, at least it's a little bit more freedom than compared to being in school. But oh my god, kids is like, man, kids can be downright evil sometimes. I feel like, but at the same time, I think it's more like their ignorance is what makes it scary. Like you said, they probably didn't think, they don't know anything about like health or you know like serious long-term damage. Like kids don't think about that most of the time when they're being bullies. And it's just like, that's like where it gets kind of scary because you don't know how much force they're going to really use. I'm going to see where I am after this round. Ah, shoot. Hey, Divine! Yo, what's up? So today we're doing I don't know if you saw the thumbnail. They're doing wedding penguins, but I'm only gonna do one penguin. I'm doing the bride first. That's what everyone voted on. Because probably I won't have time to do both. Because just I'm not even done making the penguin yet. Like this will take a while, and I still gotta make the outfit. But I'm trying it out with the new yarn. I'm liking it so far. But they're trying out smaller. Yeah, the wedding we're going to in September, the groom is Jong's best friend, and they were talking last night, and he had showed him a picture of my penguins, and his best friend was like, "Oh, can she make that, but like in wedding stuff?" And they were like, "Yeah." But look, I'm trying it now with the new yarn rather than using the old yarn I used. I think I used Karen Simply Soft for this one, but look how much. Wait, let me get the other one where you can see the head a bit better. Look how much smaller that's turning out. It's the same pattern, but these are turning out, this was like much bigger. Wait, late blood. Oh no, you didn't really miss very much because like I only got like this far. We haven't got to the good stuff yet. Okay. Oh yeah, let me see what round I'm on. So this is round 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so this is round 9. But it's itty bitty. I'll make my color block. Oh yeah, what is a color block actually? I saw that. It was like really cool looking, like it was perfectly split down the middle. The two different colors. I was like, ooh, how do you do that? Because my color change is always a crumpy. I think that's why I kind of try to avoid doing any kind of color change. Except for I will be doing one here. Oh wait. Oh yeah, I'm going to go because I got the sleep has called with me, and I have to be up in 2 hours. Oh god. Well, good night, Rebecca. I'm glad you finally got some. You're gonna get some sleep. I know insomnia is the freaking worst. But I'll see ya. Okay, let's keep trucking. I wonder. What is this to around? Okay, so round 13 is the last round of single crochet. This is round 9. I'm thinking maybe around either 11 or 12 I might switch to the white yarn. I'm not quite sure. I'll just have to see. Oh. So you start with a chain in one color. Oh, and then like, is that like where you work the other side on the other half of the chain? Like, like how you can work around the chain like that, but you just like kind of go on the other side. That's actually a cool idea. Oh, I never thought of it like that. But we're gonna see how this little penguin's wedding dress will go. Probably I need to add the face soon, because it'll be hard to kind of sew anything on if I don't have like a nice open space. I probably need to wait a couple rounds. So probably before I start sewing on the dress and everything, I'll sew on like the eyes and her beak. Ah, I hate when that happens. There we go. I guess that should be enough for my hook to go through. There we go. Oh, I hate it like when it slips off, but then it's like the loop is too small for your hook to go back on there. I'm just like, ugh. I guess more is kind of hard to do on camera. Oh yes, just like that. I found it's a color blocking via University of YouTube. The University of YouTube. Imagine if that actually becomes like a thing in the future. Like you can get a college degree in content creation. I mean, it actually wouldn't be that bad of an idea, honestly. Cause like, but it wouldn't be just like, oh, we're gonna teach you how to vlog. It's more like they would teach like the business side, like how to do like, product promotions and all that, like how to look for problems in contracts, you know, to be safe, how to do your taxes. Like, I think that'd be actually kind of cool, honestly. Because I think what I've heard a lot of YouTubers didn't realize is that, especially when you start out, that you have to pay tax on that money. But I think you only have to once you make a certain amount. Like, I think if you made, like, what? The minimum is $100, right? Like, when you can, collect that money. So, I think if you made that for the entire year, I think you're good. But if you do make a decent income from it, you have to, like, tax it. That is true, actually. Yeah, Skillshare. Oh my god, how much of a dream would it be if I got sponsored by Skillshare one day? That's one of the, that's actually one of my, like, goals one day. Is because it seems to be, like, one of those, like, wholesome, like, no one, I've heard, like, people gripe when someone's, like, sponsored by Surfshark or something, or ExpressVPN or whatever. Or Raid Shadow Legends, like things like that. Like people get gripes about that, but I've never heard anyone's gripes about Skillshare, like getting sponsored by Skillshare, and it always seems to, and I've noticed it seems to match the types of videos, because you know, like I'll have like you watch a YouTube video, and like they're not a gaming YouTube at all, right? They're not gaming, but like they'll be sponsored by someone, like a game company, and I'm just like, it feels off, it feels weird. But like whenever I see a craft channel and they get sponsored by Skillshare, it's like a perfect fit, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't feel weird or awkward. And there's actually some crochet stuff on there too. The girl who does I think, what's her name? Is it Hannah? She does like beautiful micro crochet flower jewelry, and I'm just like, oh, I want to crochet like her. But she uses so many jewelry thingy bobs or something. I don't know. Like she uses so many different jewelry tools and like little bits and bobs that you use in jewelry. And I'm like, oh god, I don't know this stuff. I just crochet my thing and plop a hook, like a earring hook or a earring stud on, and call it a day. But this girl be like this one be like using like miniature chains and these like little thingies. I don't know. And she also has some kind of cool spray. It's like a stiffening spray. It's like fabric stiffening spray. I don't know if it's like a starch spray or something. But she sprays it on her flowers and it makes them stiff. And then she can kind of like mold it to like have the petal like kind of sit in a way to make it look more natural. And I'm just like, where do you get that stuff? I know, right? Coffee and Crochet sponsored by anything. The thing is, I don't think you can be... Can you be sponsored if you are in the YouTube Partner Program? I mean, if you're not in the YouTube Partner Program. I don't know. Because I know you can't get, like... Well, I think you can... Yeah, I guess you can do, like, product placements or something. Or paid... Like, if someone's sponsoring, I think you could. But at the same time, I feel like if you're not monetized, then no company wants to sponsor you, I feel like. Because then they know your channel's too small to get any kind of reach, in a way. That would be the dream. But yeah, so I'm thinking of just keeping it like nice, slow, and going on my YouTube. Maybe when we get a computer, it will speed up a bit. Because that's why I haven't made any videos, is because my laptop is way too full. The memory is way too full. And yeah, I really probably should be at least filming and like keeping them up on my little SanDisk everywhere. But at the same time, I'm kind of scared. Like, what if I lose that? Then I lose all that footage. But the problem is that the video editor gets too slow. It's like too slow now. Even when I try to work on a 10-minute video, it's like a nightmare. Oh, don't mind me, I'm just eating a piece of toast. But, it like drives me nuts. Oh, I forgot the music stopped. So probably I will play... What's the other... Yeah, the Relaxed Movement. I'll play some Relaxed Movement. There we go. Wait, I don't know, but I do see crocheters get sponsored by yarn companies. I'm like, yes, please. I know, right? Me too. Like, what if I get like sponsored one day by Lion Brand or something? Because Lion Brand yarn be kind of expensive, to be honest. You know, well, at least for me. Oh my god, like. Oh yeah, I took all the AliExpress yarn, or it's not AliExpress yarn, but like the Chinese milk cotton yarn. I took them all out of the bin. And put them in a bag because like I have so many now and I couldn't close my little storage box that I keep it in. And oh my god, I didn't realize how it's like this is of course this is over 3 orders of it. And it's just like I have a huge bag of it now. I'll have to like take a picture for you later. Cause I don't want to bother trying to move this like camera because it's a pain in the butt to try to keep it on this little. It's not a tripod. What do you call this? Like overhead clamp, whatever, for your phone. It's like a pain in the butt to remove, especially when the phone is on because you might accidentally touch the screen and like you might accidentally touch a button you don't want to touch. I'm wondering if that's what happened to my birthday stream because when I was taking it off, like I had already ended the live stream, right? And I was taking it off the thing, and it ended up dropping it. I'm wondering if somehow my finger must have touched something that deleted it. I don't know why, because usually they'll give you like a confirmation thing, like, do you want to delete this, right? So I don't know what happened. It had successfully ended, but the live stream ended before I even started to take the phone off, so I don't know what happened. I'm PO'd about that, because that was a really cute thumbnail I made just for that live stream. I'll probably have to use it for next year's birthday stream, like, good grief. I know, I feel like I have so much yarn that I'm out of freaking space. I know, right? The only best way is to use it up. I know that's what people say, but it's like, at the same time though, you gotta like, they're not all the same consistencies, you know? Like, what if they're all different yarns? So like, maybe you can't use it together. But that's why like amigurumi's like amigurumi. I just stick with the same type of yarn and I just go for color and maybe texture sometimes. Like if I get a specialty yarn, I probably do need to bring out that like white fuzzy yarn and find something for it. Actually, let me see if like zooming in will help it, because it keeps getting blurry. I've noticed on my work when I'm working. I don't want to zoom in that far. And it's like YouTube streaming, like I just want to zoom in just the slightest bit, and they're like maximum zoom. Okay, see, that's too much. Come on, no. Oh my god. Nothing happened to your thing, did it? Like, like your message had popped up when I was trying to zoom, and then it like tried to be like, it popped up the thing like report user or delete user. I'm like, what? No, don't do that. Gosh, YouTube, why? Come on. I'm like doing the finger thing, like, just, there we go. Stay right there. Okay. That should be enough. Jesus, it's so hard to zoom in that on the first time I seen the streaming one. It goes in and out way too fast. And the screen is flipping hot. I know, right? Like, because you know, like I had my fingers pressed, right, on the screen trying to zoom in and out. And then your message popped up and the finger just happened to be over your username. And I was like, no, because the little thing popped up. Okay, my battery is at 75%, so I can go without using the charger for a little bit longer. I hope not. I know, right? That'd be freaking scary. Like, but I should be able to undo that, right? If that happened by accident. I'm always freaking terrified of that happening. Like, I accidentally did that to, like, what, during the Louise Club Crochet Challenge? Like, I accidentally deleted somebody's entry. Because, like, you know how it is on Discord, right? You have to hold your finger on the message to get the pop-up to delete it. And for some freaking flippin' reason, I was holding the message below his, at least I thought it was, and it accidentally must have selected the image, like the bottom of the image, and it deleted his instead of the message below, because I was like deleting the messages to clean it up so everyone could see the entries better. I was just like, crap. I was so lucky he responded quickly and was able to repost it. Good lord. I know, I don't know, I'm not sure, I'm not YouTube savvy. I know, me neither. Like, oh, it just terrifies me that I'm gonna accidentally do that one day just because you like your finger just touches something. It's so funny because I feel like a boomer when I say that. Because there's such a thing they say, like when, you know, with the touch screens, they're like when grandma's got the phone or something, and it's like, they'll be like touching all kinds of buttons and doing like, no, grandma, don't do that. It's like that kind of feeling I feel like when this kind of crap happens. Yeah, I definitely need to get a better phone case. Because see, ever since I got my new phone, I don't have my... it's so funny. I have, for my old phone, you know, it's one of those wallet phone cases, you know, the ones that close. And then I saw a joke about how every middle-aged mom has one of those. I'm like, oh god. But they're really freaking nice because, like, when I'm listening to music, I can close it and the screen doesn't get all fiddled with, you know? Like, now when I try to, like, listen to music while washing dishes, I'll, like, put the phone in like, the apron pocket. And sometimes, just ever so slightly, a corner of the fabric will touch something. It'll touch another video in the, like, the little recommended thing. And it's so annoying. It's just like, I need a phone case that closed because the screen is just too freaking sensitive. Oh, wait, also I ended up buying all of Louis' Goblinoid package. Ooh! Wait, package. Is that like the, like yarn, the one of his kits, I think, right? Or is it like a pattern package? But I know, like, his goblins are just so freaking adorable. And it's also, too, like, actually, that's why I think he probably rose to the top, because his stuff's, like, really unique looking, compared, like, when you look at other crocheters, his has such, like, a unique style to it that's, like, makes it, like, really pop out against the other people. Oh, pattern set. Oh, so kind of like a bundle, yeah. Now, if only I could find that for crochet flowers. Because, like, I would go on Etsy trying to see if I could find any paid patterns, and there was just, like, nothing good. They were all, like, too simple looking. Or if I found, like, some I wanted, they'd be, like, really expensive. And it's mostly because it's, like, they involve, like, a video pattern, and well, which I understand you're going to charge more for that, but it's, like, I just want a regular pattern I can read. You know, like, I don't want to pay extra for a video pattern. And, you know, like, I kind of want to, and you don't want to pay, like, $12 for a single flower pattern, either. Like, that's a bit much. But I think, to be fair, though, some of them were jewelry patterns, so they're not just teaching you the crochet pattern, they're probably teaching you how to assemble it. But, like, I don't want that, I just want the flower, you know? I just want the flower pattern. That's why sometimes I'll just sit in here and try to make up my own flower patterns, because it's the cheap and free way. But it's still a bit of a learning curve with using flowers because it's so different. Okay, I think that might be enough. Let me see what round I did their faces at. So probably their eyes will go here. And the beak will go there. And I don't have to worry about making the bellies at all. That's good. Because, you know, I'm making them close. Okay. Let me try out the eyes first. Wait, someday will you have your own patterns to plaster on the interwebs? That's the idea, actually. I want mostly my Etsy to be patterns, but I also want to start selling physical items, but I think I'm going to start with Korea first. Because I think trying to do so that means I probably won't sell on Etsy. I wanted to try to, like, air quote, launch in August, but it is, I have, like, nothing ready at all. Not to mention, I don't want to deal with international shipping at this time. And especially, I don't know if the strike is over or not. I'll have to see. Actually, let me do a little... Do I need to sew anything on the top? Well, if I make a veil, I might do so. I was like wondering if I should get like a piece of cardboard and like put it in there and glue it to help kind of keep this nice and flat, but I don't know. Okay. So probably here. Actually pretty cute. Ah, no! Shoot. Dang it. Time to try again. I think I should do 4 loops because it looked like 3 was a bit small. Like this color block was thinking I might turn it to my first sweater dress. Ooh, that'd be actually cute. I thought that's what I tried to do with that candy cane sweater dress one I told you about. That was like a disaster. It was supposed to be like a sweater dress kind of thing, like candy cane stripes. And I didn't know how to crochet to a silhouette, so I actually I basically just crocheted a silhouette. I didn't really realize how that would work on the actual human body and that it would get all bunched up at the hips and look weird. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, this song is kind of loud for some reason. Okay, it's a bit better. This is always the hard part because the string's a bit on the short side now. Not to mention it's hard doing this crap on camera. We'll film on video. Okay, that's good. I think. Wait, let me take that ring off. It's kind of messing up my dexterity. Actually, honestly, think about it, fall is coming soon, so it'll be perfect actually time for sweater dresses. Because sure, it might be all super hot and humid right now, but before we know it, it's going to be Christmas again. Because it feels like it was just Christmas yesterday, honestly, and I'm like, crap, it's summer already? Weren't we just celebrating New Year's 2 seconds ago? Oh god, that's a bit much. I didn't want that much. There we go. That'll help keep it kind of sealed in a little bit after tying it. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, now to do the other eye. This one will give me some more string to work with. Because when that's the thing is I hate using so much string just for one stinking eye. But it's like if I don't have it long enough, it's really hard to work it with my hands. I know right there, they're super boxy or super fitted. I think what I should have done was I should have actually done decreases in the back. Because actually, I've now noticed, like, have you ever seen, like, those, like, dresses that, like, really fit? They snatch the waist a bit. And I actually noticed they always have some kind of seam, like, vertically going down the back. And I think, oh, because that, having that tightness in the back is what kind of brings it around to fit the figure. And I'm like, see, I just did decreases on perfectly on the sides of the, actually, wait, no, I think I sewed them together. I sewed, like, I basically crocheted like an hourglass silhouette sweater dress and made two flat sides and sewed that, and it ended up looking so ugly. When really I should have crocheted as one piece and done like decreases in the back. I think that would have worked better. I feel like this is a bit too close. Oh, like, look how huge that is. Oh, I don't know if you can see, like, comparison. And then all I gotta do is have the magic happen. Ah, shoot. Oh, I did it again. It was like slightly bit too big, and I was like, why is it bigger than the other one? Okay, let me try this again. Let me see, I'll have a sharp rectangle and it's not the shape I have. Wait. Oh, like have a sharp. Oh, like have a shape and rectangle. Okay, I think did I read that right? Oh yeah, from here look, I thought it was the word sharp. I'm like, what? Sharp and what? Oh, rectangle's not the shape I have. I know, right? Like, that's why I think tailored clothes look so well. It's like everyone kind of needs some kind of tailored clothes because everyone's figure and bone structure is different. And that's why some clothes will look great on people and then look not that great on other people. And it's not really their fault. It's just that the clothes were just not tailored to that body type. Maybe that's why everyone looked like they were dressed to the nines and the 1950s. Because then, like, a lot more people sewed their own clothes back then, didn't they? And it would be tailored to their own measurements, their own bone structure, figure, and everything. That's probably why I'd be like people looked more sharply dressed. But now that we're in the age of mass production, we're just all getting like box T-shirts and stuff. Okay, let me try to tie this real quick. certain things can be made, and other parts like fitted dresses are made better in a singular piece. Yeah, see, that's the problem. Is I sewed mine as 2 pieces, and that's why it looked kind of weird. I really should have like made it as one single entire piece. Like, that'd have been a much better idea. That's why I'm unable to look good in a cat suit. It made me look super short. That's true. Like, have you noticed like how some clothing can make people look taller? Like, I think that's because you know like the trend of K-pop girls, right? They look so tall on stage, but they're really short in real life. Not all of them. Some are probably taller than others, but you know, like, but a lot of people notice that like when they would see them off stage, they would like, wow, those girls are short, even with heels on. And I think it's because like they wear really short shorts. But the thing is, really short shorts will make your, like, I guess legs look longer in a way, but I don't know. It's all about the illusion, I guess. Like, there's a trend in Korea where, like, I don't know if it's still a guy trend or not, where guys' pants would kind of, you know, like when you wear, like, pants that are too short for you, and how they rise up on your ankle, or your calves, right? That was actually, like, it was designed to look like that. They, like, so many men's pants were designed to look like that. I don't know if that's still a trend, but it was a while back. And it was, like, so funny. It's like, I think the idea was to make it look like they're too tall for their own pants. Oh god, culottes. I remember those. Because I went to like a Bible study camp, and they forced us to wear culottes. I don't know if these are the same culottes I'm thinking, but they were like, ugh, I hated them. Because I think they were like really swishy. And for some reason, I just do not like swishy pants. I like more fitted pants. But not too fitted, you know, like, I mean, like, I hated skinny jeans when they first came out, but that's because they were low-rise. When they came out with high-rise skinny jeans, I was so freaking happy. But even then, I prefer, not mom jeans, but like those, this one doesn't look as good. Shoot. Maybe I can fix it with hot glue just a little bit. Okay, that's better. Yeah, like one of the, I was thinking, I took the tip of the hot glue thing, like I didn't even put any hot glue and I just kind of like rounded it out. Okay, let me make the beak real quick. Yeah, I think it's like boyfriend jeans, right? But like the jeans that the, you know, rock stars and like just normal, like the teens would wear in the 80s were not mom jeans. They were very different. They're almost like skinny jeans in a way, just they're just not they're like, they taper down to the leg, but they're not super fitted. And that's how I like, yeah, I think that's like the boyfriend jean kind of feel. But high-waisted, just, I love high-waisted jeans. It's like, they're just so much more, like, I don't know what people were thinking with the whole low-rise jeans. Like, good lord, you have to have, like, washboard abs to just wear those. And even if you do, see, my sister, you know, like, she was, like, really skinny, right? And, like, but even when she wore those jeans, she struggled because she had to keep always pulling them up, because if you try to bend over, everything falls out. And it's like, and she's, like, this really skinny little girl, and it's like, even she struggled wearing those kind of jeans. They just were not made for the human body. They were only made for if you just stood straight up and didn't do anything. Like, they're just like an inconvenience on society, those kind of like low-rise, or at least the super-rise jeans. I understand some people don't like high-waisted jeans, because depending on their figure, it would kind of actually be really, really hard to wear them. But they would prefer like mid-rise. I know low-rise is just a more wardrobe malfunction waiting to happen. So yeah, like, freaking low-rise. They were just not meant to function. They were only good for taking pictures in, and that was it. Okay, so I did three single crochet, and now I'm increasing. I think that's it. Is that all I have to do? Yeah, and I just gotta like kind of pop it out on the other side when I'm done. Wait, they were great if you had hips like Shakira or Christina Aguilera. Oh yeah, that's the thing. See, that's the thing. They looked good in them actually, because usually, like, whenever I saw low-rise jeans on normal people, like teenagers, even skinny girls in high school, like they just didn't look right. But people like Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera looked good in them. But at the same time, like there's no function to it really. Like you can't really do anything in them because the same thing's gonna happen if you bend over. They're only good if you don't plan on having to bend over for a really long period of time, and if you don't plan on sitting down. That's probably why I guess mid-rise jeans were like, I guess, a #1 winner for a long time for most people. Because they kind of fit most people's needs, but I still prefer high-waisted. That's why I'm so freaking happy with this whole retro vibes coming back, because it was so hard to find anything I liked to wear. Like, clothes shopping was always like freaking chewing on glass, because I would see like they had a really cute shirt, right? And then they ruined it with these like that 2000s like studs. You like on those studded belts, but they put them on the shirt, and it just looks so like everything had to be freaking bedazzled, and it just drove me insane. Like they would ruin a perfectly good shirt, and I'm just like, good lord. And now they're finally like they're coming out like at Raw. Like when I worked at Ross, they had so many cute shirts that I bought. Like one, I think I got like a Rugrats. Do I have a Rugrats one? Oh no, I think I'm Scooby Doo. I'm thinking of. I don't think I have a Rugrats one. But they would have stuff like that, like Rugrats, Scooby Doo. I think I have a Looney Tunes shirt somewhere, and all the good stuff, you know, like. That's the I know, right? Yes, the bedazzle. Ugh. Oh god, this is the rise of whale tails. I know, right? I don't know how that was ever like a real trend. Like, oh, that feels too creepy to wear anywhere. Like, I feel like that would make you a target instantly, even though I know like it shouldn't be. But like, ooh, more like I should say like you would get too much attention if you wore something like that. And as me as an introvert, I do not want that much attention on me. Sure, I would love to look nice and look, you know, like it look pretty when I walk down the street, but I don't want to wear anything that's going to get me any negative attention. And sometimes you don't have to do anything, you'll still get negative attention. But like that's what I mean, like those kind of pieces, like you said, the whale tail, it's like those kind of pieces are more like you want the attention though, in a way. That's what I feel like. Like, you're not asking for harassment, not that, but I mean, like, you want, you know, attention from whoever you're trying to attract. Like, if you're going to a club, you would wear that kind of stuff. But me, like, I don't want attention from anybody. I just want to quietly go about my day. Right, I remember when there were 2 camps. You shopped at Hot Topic, or if you were Britney Spears. I think she's typing the second one. Was it Hollister, I think? Or American Apparel? I remember those were like the popular ones when I was in high school. Hollister and American Apparel, that's what all the popular kids wore. And I always used to be like, it looks kind of boring, honestly. Like, I didn't like their clothing style. Hot Topic was my way to go. I miss Hot Topic. Actually, I need to go see a Hot Topic if I ever get to like visit the US, because I heard now they got a bunch of retro stuff now. Ah, yeah, American Eagle, that too, yep. Every freaking popular kid all wore the same, like, type of clothing brand. Also pink, for, like, what was that? The brand from Victoria's Secret, Pink, like, they'd wear, like, the pink, what do you call it? Sweatpants and all that kind of stuff, and, like, the sweatshirts and hoodies. Do they have hoodies? Or more like they were, like, zip-up jackets, I think they had. But yeah, a lot of girls wore that. Like, my friend wore that. And she wasn't even, like, a typical popular girl. She just loved pink. Not the color, but the, brand. But it just wasn't my style, though. The problem is, they said I had, when I wasn't goth anymore and I wanted to be more retro, the problem is there was nothing for me to get. So I was just wearing a bunch of, like, cardigans, this, like, easiest things I could find, and then, like, my nickname was Grandma for a while, because I was also, that's also when I went back into crocheting. But the real reason I dressed like that was because I couldn't find any of the stuff I really, truly wanted to wear. Like, I didn't really want to dress in cardigans, at least the kind of cardigan, I can't speak. The kind of cardigans I found, because they were more the, you know, elderly type of grandma kind of cardigan. But I wanted more like, you know, like, I did have my blue jean jacket though, so I was really happy about that piece. That was like my only actual vintage piece I got to have in high school. Do I have any hot glue guns in here? Not hot glue guns, hot glue. Oh, I didn't bring any, crap. Also, it must be in this drawer over here. I'm gonna, like, get a couple of these out. And I'm gonna put them in this, like, little, do they fit in the top part? I bought, like, this cute, like, little mini drawer set, like, that you get, like, an organization section. Actually, I could probably show it to you. But I gotta move my coffee. Oh, then I need to zoom out then. Let me bring this up a bit. But yeah, this is one of my newest things I got for, it was only $3 at Daiso. Is it even showing up on camera? Maybe I can make this higher. But yeah, I bought this little thing. It's got like this thing at the top. And I got like the nail polishes here. And this is where I'm putting the hot glue. It's like this little thing you can like lift up. And then it's got like 4 like little drawers. I freaking love it. It's so cute. And it's like, I love the little mint handle. It's just like perfect. You know, sometimes clear, yeah, sure, clear is the best. But sometimes it can be kind of boring. And that little pop of color was just like, mwah, French kiss perfect, what I wanted. Okay, the only problem is this old hot glue gun. Hot glue is kind of stuck. Yeah, shoot. Let me see. I know, right? Like, freaking American Eagle just didn't have stuff for people in our size. Actually, wasn't it, like, found out, like, before they kind of, well, they, you know, the funny thing is, like, didn't they all go out of business, I think? I don't know if any of them are still in business, but yeah, basically, yeah, because, like, they all, like, that's what happens when you cater to one type of, like, image you want in your head. Like, he wanted only these types of people to wear his clothing. But that ain't the trend no more. Ah, shoot. Like I'm trying to pull out this old hot glue that for some reason doesn't want to melt anymore. There we go. Oof, that was a nightmare. Now I can put the nice new one in. I just want to put just the smidges bit because I'm kind of tired of sewing, so I'm gonna like kind of put just a little bit amount. I know I kind of hurtful to a 13-year-old self. It pretty much is. And that's not actually like, that's like the actions done by being like by an adult too. Like, you kids aren't worthy enough to wear my merchandise. Like, F you, bud. Times have changed anyway. Ah, shoot. Oh, it's so much easier. Now that I kind of glued it in place, it's a lot easier to actually sew the rest in place. Because now it's not like, because it was getting kind of crooked. The more I kept trying to just sew it, I'm like, okay, it's time to glue it on and then do the rest in sewing. Oh yeah, Lululemon. Yeah, very much the same Lululemon leggings. The problem is, like, who can wear those leggings to school? Aren't yoga leggings banned from school? Well, that kind of sucks though, because you know the sad thing is though, because I'm pretty sure most girls who want to wear yoga leggings to school aren't trying to do it to like get attention or be provocative. They just want to be comfortable. That's all. Because you know, them yoga leggings are really comfy. It's been a long time actually, because I don't think I have any yoga leggings. I don't have any yoga leggings at the moment. I think I left the ones I did have and are probably still at my parents' house. But I do have a pair of thermals that I wear. I wear those around all the time. They're basically like a thinner version. But they're just so comfortable. The only problem is I can't wear them now because it's too hot to wear them. $150? Oh, heck no. I am not paying $150 for some pair of leggings. I don't care how cute they look. Well, I guess it's like the thing with the jeans. Like, do they change how your body looks? Because, like, I remember, like, that, was it The Simpsons? Where was it? No, it was, Desperate Housewives. It was an episode off Desperate Housewives. I remember watching that in high school on Netflix when Netflix still had it. What do you call it? It's like when, I forgot her name, but it was when the blonde lady with all the kids, she went out jean shopping or something, because like, she got like a good amount of money from something, and she went out jean shopping, and her friend was like convincing her to buy a 300 pair of jeans, and she's like, why would I pay $300? But apparently, like, it would change the way her legs look. Like, it gave her a bump. She was like, where did this butt come from? I never had a butt before. So it's something about, like, if it can do that, then I can see why, because then they have to do a lot of intricate type of sewing to get that effect. Like, it can't be just some run-of-the-mill easy Walmart jean type sewing, you know? Like, it takes, that kind of like sewing takes a lot of work. So I can understand for that, mate. But if it's like just, but I don't know, leggings though, it just still feels a bit much. Because there's not really much you can do with leggings. Jeans are much like a more intricate piece to sew. I know, right? I could never understand the shoulder thing. Where did that even come from? Like, I could never, and the funniest part is you could be wearing like a shirt, because there's like there are like shirts that would like show your shoulders, but they're like really high up and they cover your cleavage. Like something like, you know, a grandmother or like a middle-aged woman would wear, and that would still be bad. See, that's when it didn't make any sense. I understand like not wanting to like show any cleavage or anything, but it's just like shoulders. What did shoulders ever do to you? I still never understood that. They were just plain crazy dictators. I actually kind of wonder if actually school systems will ever change, because eventually all the people like us, our people our age, will eventually take over those positions that those people once had. Like, will the rules ever change, or are people from our generation gonna keep them going, you know? It makes us like, I'm kind of intrigued. The problem is that would have to probably be when we're really old. Not old enough to teach, but old enough to be like, our age group would have to old enough to be the superintendents, you know, like, or part of the board or whatever that goes down. Basically have to be in government positions too, I think. Like, when that happens, will everything change, or is it going to stay the same? It'll be curious to see what happens. Oops, I put it in the wrong one, I think. I know, right? Ooh, that actually reminds me. I need to DM you something later on Discord that I found on r/Korea that made me really PO'd. Actually, wait. I can't send it because it's on the picture's on my phone, the screenshot I took, so I can't send it through computer. Crap. But it was basically like this like suggestive kind of ad with like a girl wearing a McDonald's crop top or something, and like, and I'm like, wait, so someone posted on r/Korea. It had like a lot of comments and things like that can go on r/Korea, but not my question about yarn. Oof, I'm still mad about that, honestly. Though I guess it doesn't matter anymore. I'm gonna be buying all my yarn off AliExpress now. Screw them. I don't need to know where your secret yarn shops in this city are. Keep your secrets. I'll just buy my yarn elsewhere. But yeah, like you'll probably be mad too when I show you like what this post is allowed on r/Korea. It doesn't like it doesn't go against any guidelines or anything. Oh, but my question about where to find a yarn shop in this city is, that's just dumb. I probably should get working on the other Reddit account. Like, I made like 2 more Reddit accounts just so I can see, like, down the line if I can still try to ask that question, but with a different account, just in case they somehow put like some kind of alert on my account, I guess. I don't know. Isn't that dumb? All this over because I just want to ask where to find a yarn shop in my city I live in. I know, right? I'm thinking I'm going to give it a couple of years though before I ask the question again though. So I need to build up the other accounts with a little bit of karma here and there, and they'll be decently old, and then I'm going to ask the question again just for the heck of it, just to spite that freaking moderator. Well, I don't know if it's the same one, but who knows? Maybe that moderator won't work anymore. Maybe he has something against yarn. I do not know. Looking at you, Fender Jab moderator of r/Korea. But yeah, that peeved me. And the funny thing is that people were asking, they kept trying to say like, oh, but you're asking a question, so that's not allowed. Like, what? People ask questions on there all the time. And it even said like questions about like immigration stuff, that's for like, I think Thursdays or something. So you can ask questions on the subreddit, there's nothing against it. And like people were asking like, oh, they were asking like, oh, what snacks can I buy in Korea? Like those kind of questions are allowed. So why can't I have my yarn question? And at first I thought maybe is it because I was mentioning the city or something? But no, because I don't think you get in trouble for mentioning the city, because like people like posting, like when people posted their cherry blossom pictures or like the winter snow pictures, like what I posted, like everyone would say they're a city, and those posts were all fine. They were all fine and dandy. So I don't know. Oh, I can smell something burn. I think there's a fire nearby. Oof. Do you like live out near any forest or anything? Or do you think it might be, I hope it's not anyone's house. Hopefully it's just someone barbecuing. Let's hope. Oh, I probably should have. Oh, I probably should switch to white here, maybe? Well, nah. One more round, and I think I'll switch to white, because I still got a ways to go. Let me check what round I'm on. Okay, so this is round 12. Wait, that doesn't make sense. So apparently I'm supposed to stop at round 13. That's when I start decreasing, but it's like nowhere near as long as this one. This one's like longer. Huh. I might have to increase how many rounds I do. Crap. Because this is too short for it to be a cube. It sounds like it might be the apartment complex a couple blocks over. Oof, I hope not. That's the only problem with living in an apartment is like you can do your best to like not cause any kind of fire, but you know, it's all up to the neighbors around you if that's gonna ever happen, you know? And then it's just like, or if maybe something happened because you caused, like if you caused the fire, then you're like, have this like immense guilt because like what if someone dies, or what if like, you know, everyone's homes and their memorabilia are all ruined. So it's like, it can go both ways. It's like either if you cause it, then you're going to have like immense guilt, or you're going to like it be, or if someone else caused it, it's like out of your control. That kind of stuff always worried me, especially in San Francisco. I was actually always worried someone would freaking cause a fire in that old apartment. Oh man, I still remember our first day there. Like when someone rung the fire alarm and like we were like running out, like what the heck? We just moved here and there's already a fire. And then the old guy, his name's Robert, but he said he wanted to be called Bud because he always drank a Bud Light. And Bud, that's how we met Bud. He's like, oh no, someone always just pulls the fire alarm at least once or twice a week here. Which is really bad because like what if there is a fire? Then everyone's going to disregard it. But yeah, some idiot would always pull in like, and no one would rush out either. It's like everyone in that apartment knew. Wait, we had a fire at our complex and it was right above mine. Whoa, crap. Did that like damage anything? Like any kind of wires or plumbing for your guys' unit too? That's what I always get worried about. Like even if you technically don't get, like the fire doesn't reach your unit necessarily, but like does it affect like electric wires or plumbing, anything like that, or insulation? Like I wonder how that goes. Cause like that'd be terrifying. Like having a fire above you and then like it messed the wires up there, and then you go to like plug something in on your apartment and it gets up, and then it causes a fire on your side from doing that. Like that's just scary. That kind of stuff. Ah, that sucks. We had water damage from the fire hose. Oof. Did the apartment at least fix everything up? Like they didn't charge you anything, right? It better not have. That'd be awful. Especially if it's not your, this fire wasn't even your fault. And not to mention, it's not even just you gotta worry about people's carelessness or not. Because like what if like someone had an angry ex in that apartment complex and then they, you know, go all pyromaniac basically, and they set that person's unit on fire. Like you also have to worry about that. You have to worry about like people who have crazy jealous exes. Like I've heard stories of like people who moved in a house where like, you know, the girlfriend will move and like the guy would come in the middle of the night and kill everyone, and it's just like, oh, it was new people, it wasn't the same people, you know? I was like, oh, that's just so horrible when you hear crap like that. Because it's so random, you know? Okay, it looks more like a bird than a penguin, actually. Okay, I think right here would be good to change to the white color. Let me see what round this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, oh wait, 4. Okay, so this is round 13. I'm probably gonna add like 2 more rounds maybe. Well, it's gonna be covered by her dress anyway. Actually, let me take half out so I can finish that with the new color. Okay, then never mind, let me just do a new stitch. Let me do it with this one, because probably I will attach a new string of yarn for when I do the dress. That'll probably be easier. Wait, no, it was fine. Okay, that's good. Because, oh my god, they didn't, like, we were stuck in our apartment with water damage for like 3 weeks, and they didn't send anybody out. No plumbers, no nothing. And we were just stuck there for 3 weeks with the apartment like that. And then finally they sent some water damage guys to come out. And it's just like, ugh. Oh yeah, and apparently our apartment also had asbestos, I think, as well. So, yeah, yippee for that. Good thing we didn't live there long. At least the good thing about this is I don't need to use my stitch marker, at least for this round, because I can see when my round ends. Oh, this keeps getting blurry. No. Oof. Okay, let's try that again. Oh wait, our building is old, so all the apartment buildings are built separate. Okay, so that's good. So it's not like all connected. Thank goodness. Oh, I'm hungry. Oh, yeah. What time is it for you? It's actually almost lunchtime for me. Oh, it's 12:25. John will probably be coming home soon. I know, I still gotta finish my toast I have here. I meant to eat before the live stream, but then I ran out of time. Oh, I know, right? Like, you want to work on something, but then it's like, your body's like, time to feed me. But you're like, no, I want to keep going. It's almost like an annoyance sometimes, like when, when, like I'd have spouts of like when I would draw a lot, and then like I'd get hungry. And I'm like, no, I want to keep, like I don't want to lose like the concentration that you got going on. Wait, are these empty? Crap, I think these pencils are empty. I guess I'll have to use a regular pencil. Oh, you chose a bad stitch. By bad, do you mean like inconvenient? Like, or bad as in it doesn't look good? So I can understand like bad meaning like it takes a lot of concentration on work, so you can't like deviate from it. I'm gonna write a little note for me. Round 13, change color. So I'm writing like some little side notes about how to do like these like little inconvenient single crochet. Dang, I even have the light on. It's so dark in here. I want to use the ring light, but all my plugins are kind of taken up at the moment. So I got the fan going, I got my laptop plugged in, and I got the hot glue gun. I only have like 3 spots because I'm using, it's like one of those like little extensions cord, and it's got like the little 3 little plug-in spots, and that's it. Ah, shoot. Oh, I think I need to sew over this I forgot to sew over the, not sew over, crochet over the pink part. I only crocheted over the white one. That's not good, or else that will unravel. Okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna add my stitch marker. Oh my god, I'm like way out of frame. Okay, maybe, I guess it's, I think it's not that hot anymore, so I think I can turn on the fan off. Because that was also when it was really sunny, and now it's like, it looks like it's gonna rain any second. Like it's all dark and overcast. I think that's a bit better. Now I can actually see what the freak is going on. Oh, I'll be right back. I'm gonna find a num-num. Oh, dried cherries. I know, right? Oh, I miss having cereal as a snack. I mean, I could always go out and buy cereal, but it's kind of expensive, so we tend to not buy it. Plus, oh, but I kind of miss it. Oh, oh my god, I'm still sleepy. I need some more coffee. But I do miss the days of munching on dry cereal, especially Captain Crunch. Oof, that's my favorite. Basically Captain Crunch and Fruity Pebbles. I get mine from the dollar store. Oh, I didn't know the dollar store sell. Wait, in Canada, do they have? I don't know if they're the same chain or not. Cause I know like. Wait, does Canada have Walmart? I can't remember if they had like their own chain of Walmart in Canada. But like, I don't know if you guys had like also Dollar Tree or something, or Dollar General. Okay, so I think for this round is when I'm gonna do the back loops. That way I can like crochet in this front loop and make like a little dress. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this pink yarn because I don't need it anymore. And also I have a little bit of space up here, so probably I'm thinking of crocheting like two like little or maybe I can embroider it on actually. Let me see if I can do that real quick. Like, 'cause I kind of want like a little like sweetheart shaped type of neckline. Those are always like my favorite type of wedding dresses, like a sweetheart neckline. Wait. Oh yeah, we have Walmart and Dollar Tree. Dollarama. That sounds so cool. Because it's like the name Futurama, but it's like Dollarama. And it also sounds like Dalai Lama. It sounds like so many things. Dollarama. That's a pretty cool name. Okay, let me find the center. Well, actually, I don't want to actually do the center right there. More I want to find. Okay, there's the center now where I want the center of the half circle. Probably like here will be good. And then I'll do just, should I do just outside the eye? No, I probably should do it with, well, I don't know, it's too short if I do. I'll do it just outside the eye. Just try not go accidentally into that other string. So I hate it when I do that by accident. Like you'll go through like in between like the yarn string, and I hate it when it does that. Ah, see, this is what I mean. I accidentally went through like a stitch or something on the other side. Ugh. embroidering is so hard for me. I know, right? Like, even it still drives me freaking crazy. Because, like, I'm also trying to be careful not to accidentally, like, make a loop over my working yarn. And this is what I get for doing this after. Well, I mean, I would have to change color, so I would have probably had to be careful around this yarn anyway. But it's kind of annoying. I know I did have the choice of maybe like crochet a semicircle, but then I'd have to like sew that on, and I'd have to like sew it in a way that it would look fine. I'm like, nah, that's too much work. This will be easier. And sometimes I will embroider just to avoid doing color change. Okay, so now I think I can do like a little outline. Uh-oh. Already my stitches are coming apart. Maybe give it like a nice big loop so that it doesn't come apart next time. Just the problem is when I do that, I gotta be careful because then I run the risk of accidentally sewing through it. Oh wait, let me lock it actually. Where is that stitch marker at? Where'd it go? I had it here. Oh, it's still here. Okay. I thought I had put it with my other thing. Okay, so that should not come undone. I'll keep it over here. Okay, we got one half done. Now to do the other one. I'm probably going to actually slowly embroider my way over there because if I try to do just like jumping over there, it'll just mess up the tension of the string. Okay, that should be good enough. Actually, maybe one more. it got sunny again, huh? I can turn that off. Honey Nut Cheerios sticky. Oh my god, I remember all those like Honey Nut Cheerios, like the commercials and everything. Do you remember when they started making him like rap and stuff? It was just so weird and awkward too. Like such a weird face for that little bee because like he's always been such like this little goody goody, oh hell, be healthy like kind of bee, and then like they brought out like hip hop bee, and I'm like, God, it was so cringe. I know, right? Because it was something that wasn't meant to like. He didn't have the personality. Like you know when someone's like such a like they have such a type of personality for so long that the public is used to, and then like bam, they're like completely different. It was just so weird. Like it felt unnatural. But that poor bee, he just trying to get his paycheck. Okay, so this is the center. Okay, I think it's good time to do like a little outline. Okay, there we go. I think that, oh wait, there we go. It looks really cute. I might try to close the gap a little bit here. I don't know, will that ruin it? No, that might mess it up. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of sew this off. And then just put the littlest bit of hot glue to kind of seal that in. Oh, this would have been cute, those little glass beads. Oh, yeah. Do you mean like having like a little bead outline or something? Oh, wait, oh, camera's over here. Dewey. That would have been cute, though. But I don't think they would have been small enough. Because even when like I have like small things, like they'll be so big on my amigurumi. Yeah, that would have been cute. Oh my, I think I probably could technically do like little silver French knots with some like embroidery floss, but that might be too much. What are we at? Oh, dang, it's already almost 1 o'clock. Let's see. But there's something I could actually add later if I want to, actually, because I think I have some gray, silver-ish like embroidery floss somewhere. I might try that later, but I'll probably do that like off screen, because trying to do it on screen is kind of hard. But that actually would be cute, and it would give some definition, too. That is true, they are supposed to be extra. Let me see. But I'll probably do it, oh, maybe I'll do it after the wedding dress is done, because then maybe I can, like, put some patterns on the wedding dress, like little X's and, like little diamonds, you know, like, and make it look sparkly. That'd be kind of cool. Actually, wait, or should I just get sparkles? I think they have sparkles at Daiso, so I don't know. But the problem is, how would I get that to work? Because I would have to have some kind of glue. I don't know, I will see. Okay, so I think this is where I'm gonna do, like, in the back loops. So that way I can crochet her dress, like the skirt part, around later. Actually, let me see if I have any embroidery floss that would be a good color for it. Where is my embroidery floss? Oh, I think it's here. Okay. This one. This is where I have like the already open ones. Let me see if I have any kind of like gray kind of color. If not, I can always go with pink. Is there not like a silver? I thought I had a silver one. Oh, here's like a lilac one. But I'm gonna like embroider this as like a little ribbon kinda. Like very thinly, and then put like a little bow in the back for dress. So maybe I should go with a pink one. Oh, then maybe I can embroider actually with just this yarn then. Like a lighter color, but I think that might work. Because actually probably this floss would be probably too small to see the details. But I'm gonna definitely try something to make it like a little extra off camera. You know what I should do also? I should give her some puffy sleeves for her fins. Like some cute puffy princess sleeves. Because even though I despise puffy princess sleeves, they're, you know, they're cute for amigurumi. I just despise them in real life for myself. Like, I wouldn't want to wear puffy sleeves. I remember that was a thing I had as a kid. I hated the puffy sleeves. But I always thought they looked super cute on animations. Like, you know, Ariel's dress. Like, I probably wouldn't want to wear something with puffy sleeves like that, but I always thought that looked cute on her. I think that'd be kind of cute. I'm also thinking when I do her skirt, I think I'm going to do them in half double crochet instead of single crochet, because single crochet might be a bit stiff, but double crochet is too, what's the word? Too loose, I should say. Like, there'll be too many gaps, but I think half double crochet would give that nice, a little bit more flexibility and flowiness, but not the stiffness that single crochet gives. So I want her little dress to be a little bit flexible. Okay, now I can resume both loops. Actually, before I go any further, let me actually make those puffy sleeves, because this is actually a good time to be able to sew on. Okay, let me take this. Okay, let me write puffy sleeves. Oh wait, actually, and also, what round was this? So I think round 15 is when I do back loop. Okay. So I'm going to start off with... Actually, let me give it more of a tail because probably I will use the tail to help sew it in on the side. Plus I'll probably glue it on too. Make life a little easier. But since it's a gift, I want to make sure it's secure, so I gotta make sure I do like a bit of both. Sewing and hot gluing. Wait, did John get a day off? No, he's at work today, sadly. It's supposed to be a short day, so he might be home pretty soon. Well, technically, he shouldn't even have to freaking work these days, so... But it's all up till when the freaking SATs are done. And that's gonna be after their summer vacation, I believe. I think when is the SAT for Korean kids? I can't remember if it was September or October. Or is it November? See, that's the problem. I don't know. I need to ask him. You spell his name close, but there's no Y. Actually, if you remove the Y, I think, yeah, if you remove the Y, then his name is spelled perfect. It's so funny because, like, he loves his, like, English nickname to be Jonathan. And I think someone would call him Johnny for sure, like, back in San Francisco, and I'm like, that's funny because that's my dad's nickname, too, is Johnny. Oh, it's raining. Oh. Like, not very heavily, but a little bit. Oh my god, it was storming these past few days. 6, 7, 8. Actually, before I go any further, let me, because it'll be too hard to sew up the end when I start single crocheting. Okay, it's looking pretty good so far. And then I think I'm gonna do. Now that I don't think that'll work. Actually, I probably should do one each stitch. That cap looks too big. I'm trying to like think how to make it kind of like scalloped in a way. No, I want to keep crocheting, but I'm bored with this. Oh, he's home. Oh, what's up? Okay, so I think what I'm gonna try to do is I'm basically doing like a one-time, I don't know, is this the bobble stitch, I think? But like that helps kind of get a scallop without having to do like multiple stitches in each stitch. So I think this is working. So it's like.
What? Why did you bring my finger?
Oh, it was really hot. You can take it now. It was like super hot and humid in here earlier.
No, why you didn't use your finger? Because it's too hot.
Oh yeah, that fan is a lot more quiet. Okay. So basically, I just do like I'm doing a half double. Then I chain one, then slip stitch back into it. So yeah, that's basically like a bobble, just without doing any of the other extra steps. Just it's kind of hard to get to the next stitch a little bit. Oh, bless you. Oh, it's like I heard a sneeze, bless you. I know, right? You've been having a sneezing fit since last night, actually. Like, even when I went to bed, like, I heard him sneezing, I'll, like, wake up and be like, bless you. I don't know, did he have any pet stuff with pepper flakes? Because sometimes if you like make, I think he did have ramen yesterday, I'm not quite sure. Because sometimes when he makes ramen, he puts like the red pepper flakes, and oh my god, those will really cause a sneeze and fit, especially for me. Okay, so this is the last one. Uh-oh, this got messed up. Oh dang, I didn't realize I was at the end of my string. I was like, what's wrong with my tension? And like, I have no string left. Oh, it's the last one, so I can do it. I hate it when that happens, though. Oh shoot, my device is overheating. Yeah, I don't know, did it mess the stream up? I just got like a big warning on my phone. Oh, and my phone is at 40%. I might actually have to end the stream here, I think. Let me feel it. Oh god, that is really hot. Yeah, I think it's because it's summer, so my phone is like freaking, even though it's a new phone, it's like overheating like crazy. Oh well. Well, I kind of knew this kind of stream would be. Let me see. Yes, that's actually a pretty good size. Okay, well. Oh, I did cut out? Okay, so this is a sign I probably should end the stream here or my phone's gonna die. Well, thank you for joining me. I'll see ya. And so I'll probably have to rename this as part 1. Maybe like over the course of like 3 or 4 live streams, I think we'll be doing these wedding ping ones. But I'll see ya. Goodbye.